From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Keep playing hard.
That's it. When it is.
Choose the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Express.
52, right? 52.
Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Great, great.
Defense. And here we go. Check. Check.
Express.
Check. And we're going 37.
Great, great, great.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Shift. Watch the shift. 66. Pull it. Half. Creep. Watch safety creeping.
Play action. It's Newton. Flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get in the weight room.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver, and on that play, it was batted down.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
No. Great, great, great.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Come to walk. Delta. We won.
Off play action. Newton. They still can't get it, and that is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
20.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Deuce. Say. Slam.
8.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go. 60 yours.
Watch it.
Look, squeeze. Two-jet bomber, two-jet bomber. Check out. Go.
On first and 10, Tanner. Caught by Wilson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Tanner, and finding the tight end Wilson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Any weapon. Rock it. Hey, echo. Snap.
Throwing on first down. Tanner, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The throw over the middle, taken in. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
To throw on third down. Tanner. He finds Beckham complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Ready? 18 Gator. General West.
Coming to the side. I'm coming to the side. Shit.
Clear. Please grip.
They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, Alpha.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Tanner. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Gay's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put him through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun.
Hey, watch it.
Throwing again. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Single. That's single slot. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down and 4. Newton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
60 Pittsburgh. Look at me. Go.
On first down, Swift. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. That ball complete to Isabella. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Go! 90 Wolf. Down 6-6. Bullet high. Rocket. Shoot. Fire.
On 3rd down, Tanner. He finds his target, Beckham. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
X3, 218, chop.
He's coming, double up.
Smooth.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Hey, watch the slant.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set. 30 base.
I'm coming after you.
Recon, 132 fighter.
49, check 49.
Hey, orbit.
'54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. All right. Here we go, man.
Hey, lock it.
To throw on 2nd down, Tanner. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Newton now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They fake the give. Newton. And he's going to go down again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Great.
Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Check, 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 check.
20.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey,
20.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 3, check 3. Hatchet, hatchet. Check, 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 check.
Another try for Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It's 4th down and goal.
The kick by Gold is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We go work.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, check. Fred, you draw quarter. Kill, kill, kill.
Get it.
2nd and 6. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Sam off.
On 1st down, Tanner. Caught, it's Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
18 Gator. 80 weapons.
Switch. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Wide. Get up.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Look at me. Go. Squeeze. Go. General West.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Go. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Tanner. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Rock it. Check. Bam.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Check 52.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Zoo. Topper.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's Matt Weil now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Here we go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 82 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
He's crossing.
5.
On 1st and 10, Tanner. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Ready.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Tanner. Oh, the pressure too great, and And he goes down once more. Carl Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Look at me. Go. Hey, wahoo.
From the gun, Tanner. It's caught. Beckham. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Check. Lucky.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
20.
To throw is Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
388. Gun.
All day, defense, all day.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 14.
Great.
That's it. Just like that. Check 99.
Watch the safety creep.
36.
8.
Alert 3.
Throwing is Newton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Newton to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
20.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton buying time to his left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Being chased out left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Tanner nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Switch. Score. Rock it.
Back to throw. Tanner. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Matt Wild now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Check three. Check
20.
He's mine.
They go to the ground again with Tanner. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
56. Check 56. 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Ross, complete. 23 yards, the final tally. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
8.
Newton on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Gun.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Squeeze, double. Tight dog. 49, check 49.
Throwing on first down, Tanner. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, Delta.
Back to the air on second down. Tanner, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Check. You're out. Check. Bang. Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
Throwing on third and long. Tanner. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Sam off. 5.
On 4th down, Tanner. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Watch out, watch out. Whip. Hey!
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Tanner. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
In your face.
Check 3.
Hey, seam 6. Blue draw quarter.
My spot 4. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Hatchet.
Look at me. Door. Hit it.
To throw again, Tanner. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to record another sack, and that is now